Well, my face says it all, doesn't it? It's early, excuse the bedhead here, but we're going to press on. It's about 3 minutes till they start announcing the Golden Globe nominations. And this is a big one, folks, the 75th Golden Globes this year. I didn't realize we were on that number. That's a pretty commemorative number there. So I've got about 2 minutes actually here until they're supposed to start the nominations. Now, of course, as you might recall, they've been doing this now for a while. They'll announce one set of nominations now, and it'll take about 10 minutes or so. Then they'll come back in another 12 or 13 minutes, sometimes shorter, sometimes longer, and then they'll announce the rest of the nominations. For the first bunch, they do get into a couple film categories. Usually they get animated in there. Usually they get one of the acting races or two of the acting races in there. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, they'll get like song score in there too. I think they've done screenplay as the last category here before the break for a while, but yeah, they'll usually do those. A couple of announcements here. First of all, from my predictions video from last week, there was one significant change, and that was Beatrice at Dinner was pulled out of the comedy race, and it's now it was put in the drama race. So that means Salma Hayek is not getting in for the Comedy Musical Award for Beatrice at Dinner. So I had to go either to Zoe Kazan or to Emma Watson for that one. I picked Emma Watson, but I'm not confidently. I mean, either one of those two. For me personally, it's that's kind of just the kind of year we're having. It's like we have four other really solid nominees in the category, and competition-wise especially, those four are really the ones that are going to duke it out, but the rest of them there, it's kind of just what we're stuck with, but not to say that they didn't do a good job in their movies, it's just that, they're on a different level, I think, than the rest of them there, competition-wise for the Oscars, because there's no way, at this rate, that I see Emma Watson getting in, no way that I see Zoe Kazan getting in, especially for Best Actress. I mean, come on, she's off screen for like a good more than half the movie. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up because they are supposed to go now. It says to refresh. And let's see if they're here. It says, please stand by. Oh, I got no sound.
Please silence all your phones.
Oh, done.
And, this is the 75th anniversary of the Golden Globes.
Yes, General.
Thank you for all being here. And certainly, as you hear your favorites, you can feel free to demonstrate. No need to be quiet if you want to applaud or cheer, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what I would really love to see here is just to get my oddball predictions right. Robert Pattinson for Good Time, because I'm betting heavy on him. Who are my other gambles here? I forget now. Adam Sandler for Comedy Actor. That's kind of it could happen, but I don't know. It's a gamble.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Meher Tatna.
Oh, it's a new president. That's right.
Good morning, and welcome to the announcement of the 75th Annual Golden Globe Award nominations.
Yeah, she's a bit easier to understand than the old guy. A little bit.
The second half will be announced at exactly 5:38 a.m. Before we get to the business on hand, I wanted to remind you that in just 2 days, on December 13th, our Golden Globe 75th Anniversary Special will air on NBC from 9 to 11 p.m. The Golden Globe Awards ceremony will take place here at the Beverly Hilton Hotel on Sunday, January 7th.
Sure, is my hair Lathora?
Live coast to coast on NBC.
I don't know. I couldn't get it fixed.
And will be hosted by Seth Meyers. For the 36th consecutive year, the show will be produced for television by Dick Clark Productions.
Clark.
Ballots are being supervised by the accounting firm of Ernst & Young.
Now, Dick Clark's a good guy.
Representing them today are Andy Sale and Mika Velga. As previously announced, we have created a new name and role for the son or daughter of a Hollywood star, who assists us with the ceremony each year. The title is now Golden Globe Ambassador, And our honoree this year
for
is
whatever
Simone
reason.
Garcia
Miss Golden
Johnson,
Globe, or whatever it was called before, was
daughter of actor
fine, I
Dwayne
guess.
Johnson
But,
and industry executive
well, I
Danny
don't know.
Garcia. Thank you for joining us today, Simone.
Oh, doesn't matter. It's like this, literally the tiniest part of the show, brought up once and never brought up again.
Now it's my honor
it's
to
nothing.
introduce the presenters who will announce our first group of nominees.
Yeah, they got some good presenters here today.
First, the star of NBC's The Good Place, Kristen Bell.
Yep. Saw her yesterday in The Disaster Artist. Great movie, by the way.
Next, an actor who appears in Mudbound and also HBO's
Haven't
upcoming
seen that one
Mosaic,
yet.
Garrett Hedlund.
He was good last year in the Ang Lee movie that
Our
nobody
third
saw.
presenter is a Golden Globe
The Billy
winner
Lynn one.
who's starring in 2 Netflix productions, Luke Cage and the upcoming film Juanita, Alfre Woodard.
Alfred's a classic.
And last but not least, Golden Globe winner, also soon to be seen in Mosaic, Sharon Stone.
Oh yeah, Sharon Stone. She was in The Disaster Artist too.
Kristen, will
one
you
scene.
start us off, please?
Okay. Oh, and I do have the categories written up here, and again, we're discussing film only here. I mean, I might have small reactions.
Best performance by an actor in a limited series or a motion picture made for television. Robert De Niro, The Wizard of Lies.
Okay, everybody talked about him.
Jude Law, The Young
Pope. Okay, people talked about him.
Kyle MacLachlan, Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks, yep.
Ewan McGregor,
Fargo. That's an easy one.
And Jeffrey Rush, Genius.
Oh, really? Despite the allegations he got in? Shit.
Best television limited series or motion picture
I put
made
Jeff
for
Daniels
television.
in there, I think, for the
Big Little Lies,
Western.
HBO. Fargo, FX. Feud, Betty and Joan, FX. The Sinner, USA Network. Top of the Lake, China Girl, Sundance TV.
I think I got most of those.
Best original score,
Okay,
motion picture.
now we're talking.
Carter Burwell, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Nice!
Alexander Desplat,
Shape,
Shape
of Water.
of Water.
Yep.
Johnny Greenwood, Phantom
Okay.
Thread.
Greenwood's in.
John Williams, The Post.
Post, no
And
surprise.
Hans Zimmer, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, no surprise at all. Okay. Say, I saw 3 Billboards yesterday. Best film of the year. Best film of the year. This movie's awesome. I'm planning on. I was planning on 5 nominations. Maybe I get 6 with
Best
score.
television series, musical, or comedy.
Yeah, they always announce these in weird orders, by the way.
Blackish, ABC. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Amazon.
Wow, I did not.
Master of
predict that.
None, Netflix.
Master of None.
Smilf, Showtime. Will and Grace,
What show is
NBC.
that? Okay, those were all over the place.
Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a series,
Oh,
limited
okay.
series.
They always
motion
juke you out
picture
with
made
that.
for
With
television.
that, you know, the
Laura Dern,
category.
Big Little
titles.
Lies. Ann Dowd, The Handmaid's Tale. Chrissy Metz, This Is Us.
And This Is Us will probably get a lot.
Michelle Pfeiffer, The Wizard of Lies. And Shailene Woodley, Big Little Lies.
Yeah, I got Shailene Woodley. Nobody was predicting her, I don't think. Or few people.
Best Motion Picture, Foreign Language.
Okay, we don't discuss this one.
A Fantastic Woman, Chile.
Okay.
First They Killed My Father, Cambodia.
Okay, Angelina's film that.
In the Fade, Germany, France.
Okay, that was the Diane Kruger one.
Loveless, Russia. And The Square, Sweden.
Okay, The
and
Square
Germany,
was the
France.
Palme d'Or winner, I think, from earlier this year. Garrett sounded very well. It's very early over there. Let's give him credit.
Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in a series, limited
Again, they
series,
juke me
or
out
a
with this
motion
shit.
picture made for
Come on,
television.
just
David Harbour,
Oh.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Alfred Molina, Feud.
I'm surprised. What's her name
Betty
from
and
Stranger
Joan.
Things? Didn't get in for supporting
Christian
actress.
Slater, Mr. Robot.
Millie Bobby Brown. Everybody
Alexander
loves her.
Skarsgård, Big Little Lies. David Thewlis, Fargo.
Good. I got David Thewlis predicted in there.
Best performance by an actress in a limited series or a motion picture made for television.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Biel, The Sinner.
Oh, okay.
Nicole Kidman, Big
Yep.
Little Lies. Jessica Lange,
Okay, yeah, the
Feud,
Feud
Betty
show.
and
I get a
Joan.
couple nominees here.
Susan
Sarandon.
Sarandon.
Okay.
Feud, Betty and Joan.
So did Reese Witherspoon not
Reese
get in?
Witherspoon.
Nope. Okay, they had
Big
5.
Little Lies.
Okay. So who'd they kick out? I can't
Best
remember.
Motion Picture Animated.
Okay.
The Boss Baby.
Really?
The Breadwinner.
Yeah.
Coco.
Coco. No,
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Loving Vincent.
Oh, no Lego movie? That's disappointing. Lego Batman movie was good.
Best performance by an actress in a television series.
It had been better than Boss Baby, for
comedy.
goddamn sake.
Pamela Adlon, Better Things. Alison Brie, Glow.
Okay, I put her in last
Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous
minute. Okay, not
Mrs.
surprising
Maisel.
since it got in for series.
Issa Rae, Insecure. Frankie Shaw, Smilf.
I have no idea what that show
Best
is.
performance by an actor in a television series, musical, or comedy.
So they put a lot more TV stuff up
Anthony
front.
Anderson, Blackish.
Yep, put him in.
Aziz Ansari, Master
I
of
should have
None.
put him in. He always gets in.
Kevin Bacon, I Love Dick.
What?
William H. Macy, Shameless.
Shameless, you gets in.
Eric McCormick, Will and
Yeah,
Grace.
no surprise they went away from Jeffrey Tambor this year.
Best screenplay, motion
Okay,
picture.
yep, there's the big one.
Guillermo del Toro.
Shape
Vanessa
of Water
Taylor,
did get in.
The
Son of a
Shape
bitch.
Water. Greta Gerwig.
Lady Bird. Okay, that's
Liz
right.
Hannah, Josh Singer, The Post.
Okay, The Post did get in. Yes.
Martin McDonald, 3 Billboards.
Okay, close enough.
Outside Ebbing,
This is not his
Missouri.
name, but
Aaron Sorkin, Molly's Game.
really, Molly's Game. Okay, I think I got 3 of those for screenplay. So who missed?
There are still 13 important
Yep,
nominations
I
to
know.
be announced.
They'll come back
This
here.
will take place
Okay,
at
did I write
exactly
down?
5:38 a.m.
God, I can't
when
remember
we
off
will
the
be
top of my
joined
head
live
now
by
what
the
else I put
morning
in for
shows.
screenplay.
We're going to take a short break,
Um,
so don't wander off. We will see you
see
at
here.
5:38 a.m.
Gosh, at the top of my head. Okay, 3 Billboards getting into score I thought was very telling. Because that one I did not have 3 Billboards in for score. Let's see, and
Melissa, could you come to? Thank you.
I don't know. Like I said, I love to use Gold Derby, guys, and they're not letting me look at my previous predictions here. So, yeah. So I can't look at it right now. I know I did not put Dunkirk in there for that. Let's see, can I look at the general ones here? Oh, Call Me by Your Name. Yeah, that one did not get in. That is surprising. No Call Me by Your Name. What was the other one I put in? It wasn't Dunkirk. I was surprised. Yeah, The Post, because Spielberg stuff sometimes doesn't get in for screenplay. It wasn't Darkest Hour. It wasn't Florida Project. What was the other one I bet on for screenplay? And it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Molly's Game. Damn, I am not finding it here. What was the other freaking category for my other nominee for screenplay? I can't remember what it was now. Man, I am. It's early, guys. I'm sorry. Let me look through. Actually, yeah. Let me go to my Oscar predictions. See what I have getting in. Oh, it was Get Out. Okay, that's what it was now. Yeah, now I'm remembering. Okay, yeah. So that actually, yeah, because there's this groundswell going around here actually in the past couple weeks before nominations have been announced here that Get Out did not screen well for these guys at Hollywood Foreign Press, and I believe this is the first time actually this year from all the early critics groups where they announced multiple nominees for the screenplay category that Get Out has at least not been nominated here. Instead, they went Shape of Water and Molly's Game there. But you have to remember, too, this is screenplay just in general. It's both original and adapted, so that definitely hinders it a little bit. It's a little tighter competition. Okay, and then, yeah, like I said, I did not see 3 Billboards getting a score, but I hope that's a really good sign, because like I said, I just saw it yesterday, and it is the best movie of the year. Phantom Thread for score. Johnny Greenwood, he always does a good job, so good to see him nominated there. Yeah, Shape of Water I had getting in for picture, director. I had it getting in for supporting actor, supporting actress, actress drama, and score. So I had it getting in for 6. It might get 7 with screenplay, which would be the number La La Land got, but I would not anticipate a sweep the way that La La Land did last year. Okay, yeah, they really uploaded on the or front loaded, I should say, on the TV categories here for this one. Okay, they said 38. Okay, that gives me 12 minutes. That's a long time here. Okay, yeah, we've only got what is it? Three categories to talk about here for 12 minutes. Oh boy. Um, yeah, we might not. Yeah, we'll spend a little more time. So yeah, Loving Vincent was a given. Coco was a given. The Breadwinner was a visit for the animated category. But seriously, they went with Ferdinand and the Boss Babe. I mean, Ferdinand for me, yeah, that it doesn't look good. Just personally, those kind of movies. I mean, they used to appeal to me when I was a little kid, but not anymore. And then Boss Baby, that just looks like a total disaster. I know it made money, but that doesn't make it good. I mean, it looks, just from the previous stuff, it looks absolutely awful. So, yeah, that one I was surprised got in over something like Lego Movie, which was, it was a financial success. I mean, not a big one, but it made money. And it was also one of the better reviewed films for animated overall this year. Trying to think. I put Despicable Me 3 in there, but yeah, that one, it's easy to see why I was bumped, because, I don't know, nobody liked it. Okay, and then for the screenplay category, if this tells us anything, of course, I think Lady Bird is now, it's obviously it's a safe bet for picture comedy. Shape of Water, I think, yeah, we'll get its name read off a few more times this morning. Good to see The Post in for screenplay. That was kind of a gamble on my part. Not everybody put that one in for screenplay. So that one, yeah, that makes sense. Now, Molly's Game makes sense, because the Globes do like Aaron Sorkin a lot more than the Oscars do. But I think it's, adapted screenplay this year is kind of like an empty battlefield, and I think Sorkin is an easy bet to be nominated, at least for Molly's Game. And that one, I think they were originally supposed to release that in late November, at least in limited runs, and then expand wider once we got to December and January, but they switched up the game plan on that one. So normally that would be one where we would get a little bit of the sense of how it's doing financially too, but yeah, and then I did see Lady Bird yesterday too. I'll tell you what, I really liked it, but I mean, for a movie that got all the traction it did for being at 100%, and I've seen way better movies that have, less than 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but, well, not way better, but, you get what I mean. But still, Saoirse Ronan is a treasure in the film, absolutely floored by both her and Laurie Metcalf's performance. That's the best thing I think I've seen Laurie Metcalf do ever. Actually, it should be no surprise. Remember, she did voice Andy's mom in the Toy Story series. And, I don't know, that's kind of a joke. I remember I read that last night. I'm like, oh, that's right. Holy God. That's right. She is the voice of that. Okay, guys, well, what else do we have to talk about here, really? The Post has 2 nominations so far. Shape of Water has 2 so far. 3 Billboards has 2 so far. Yeah, Carter Burwell getting in for 3 Billboards. And yeah, the score, it is minimal in the film, at least for my first viewing. I didn't really notice it much. I was more focused, of course, on the acting and the story, which, oh my God, the acting and the story, oh my God. Oh, this movie is so good. I mean, seriously, Frances McDormand has never, ever been better in a movie than she was in 3 Billboards. That, oh my God. I didn't put a video on this out yet, but I'm starting to think Saoirse Ronan maybe has a better chance of winning Best Actress than we're thinking. Because Frances McDormand, I can see a situation where she misses out at BAFTA. And as we've seen in the past couple years, where if you're not, sometimes, if you're not nominated at BAFTA, it's no problem. Like both McConaughey and Jared Leto won the Oscar without nominations at BAFTA and without support from BAFTA for their film. But I can see a scenario where Saoirse Ronan, I think she's going to win the Globe here. In a couple, or in a month, for comedy actress. I don't really see anybody else other than maybe Margot Robbie upsetting her, but even still, Lady Bird is a much better shot of getting into Best Picture comedy than I, Tonya is, even though I'm predicting both. I see Lady Bird as the winner there, especially if Get Out does not get in, which I don't have it getting in. And then, SAG, I think SAG will go for Frances, regardless. And I think Frances will actually win the drama race at the Globes here, too, because she's never won a Globe before, believe it or not. Not for Fargo, not for the miniseries she did a couple years ago, which everybody predicted, including me. Olive Kitteridge, I think is what it was called. So, yeah, the Globes are overdue for giving her something. So I think that the inevitability factor there, I think, will get her the win for this one, for the Three Billboards, especially if it does have the support that we've seen so far, if that continues for picture, maybe even for director. And maybe I might have been right on that director pick. I might have been right in taking Spielberg out and putting McDonough in, but I did also put Gerwig in. Which, so far it looks like Lady Bird has a little bit of support at least, but again, we've only only seen 3 film categories read off, and most movies are only going to be eligible for 2 of them. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, otherwise, Dunkirk, yeah, I would say Dunkirk score, picture, director. I wouldn't expect anything else. Really, it's, I mean, what's his name? Mark Rylance was in it, but... and yeah, I have to rewatch Dunkirk again, and I probably will over the holidays here. But yeah, I remember his human character was really the only one that got me interested in the characters at all in the film. I mean, him and obviously Tom Hardy, just because it's Tom Hardy, and he's like the only recognizable voice of any of the pilots in the movie. But it's like all the ground soldier and stuff, I couldn't tell them apart, and I didn't really care who they were or where they came from or anything. So I think, yeah, obviously when everybody early on flocked to him to be the nominee for Dunkirk to help get it in, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm starting to get a sense that people are starting to move away from Dunkirk as the Best Picture winner at this rate. Some people are, some smart people, some very smart people. But and I've never been on the Dunkirk train as you've known if you've watched me through the year here. Okay. I got 5 minutes to go here. They are really slow getting back to it. But yeah, they really put a lot of TV categories in the first bunch here. Usually they have at least 3 or 4 film nominations before they get to the break there. Just to give us a little bit more to talk about, like supporting actor or supporting actress is usually named off by now. Sometimes one of the lead races is read off, but not this time. No, they're really going to save it for this second half. And yeah, as you could hear, that was kind of madly typing away.
5 minutes away. 5
okay.
minutes away. Please.
Thank you. So what am I going to talk about for the next 5 minutes? Can we talk about Three Billboards more? I love that movie. But yeah, if you do hear me madly typing away, it's just because I'm making a list so I don't forget who was nominated here. When we get, because obviously we're going to discuss this in much broader terms here and much bigger topics here once we get to the end of the nominations and we start talking about, okay, this one has this many nominations, this, go through that, which we always do for these. Okay, yeah, so I saw Three Billboards yesterday, which is the best movie of the freaking year. Incredible. Even though I will warn you, if you haven't seen the movie yet, it does get pretty violent at spots, and there's a lot of language, so don't take the little kids, but everybody else I think will love it. Yeah, Lady Bird, I did really enjoy it. And I do think, actually, of the movies I saw yesterday, it had the best directed sequence I think I've seen in any of them, and that was in Lady Bird. It's one of the final scenes where Laurie Metcalf... well, it's kind of a spoiler, I guess. I can't really name it, but it's with Laurie Metcalf, and it's just her. In the end, there's like one sequence of just her. If you've seen the movie, you maybe know what I'm talking about, but it's... Uh-oh, we lost our sound for a minute here. What's going on? Okay, just the camera guy fell asleep for a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said, it is early, so if I don't immediately name off, everything, right away for what I predicted to get in, and I have to think about it for a while, like I had to do for screenplay there for a minute. Fullest apologies for that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So one thing we can talk about here is that the Big Sick did not get in for screenplay. I thought that maybe had an outside shot, but I still think Holly Hunter's a lock for supporting actress. Kumail Nanjiani's a lock for lead actor comedy. I'll tell you what, maybe The Big Sick is the one that could fall out of picture comedy musical if Get Out gets in. But I don't know. I could be wrong. And another thing, too, I think we'll know for sure, because if original song, there's a one song from The Greatest Showman, which everybody keeps nominating. If that does not get in for song here, I think that'll be telling that that one's maybe not getting in for picture comedy. And then we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if Hugh Jackman gets in too. But if it misses out for song, which they'll probably do song before they get to lead actor comedy, maybe we'll see. They always mix up the announcements of these awards here, so it's kind of hard to predict what order they're going to go in. But yeah, we'll see. we'll see. But usually they do end actually on picture drama. We can say that much. And directors usually toward the end too. But yeah, we'll see. All right, I got 2 minutes to go. I'm kind of shaking here a little bit. It's a nervous shake, but it's also a fun shake because it's like anything can happen at the Globes here for nominations and stuff. Like you remember Vigo at this time last year was kind of a surprise and kind of a shock, and kind of like, oh, okay, so we have to start taking him seriously now. So yeah, that can happen. So, but yeah, I said if we're gonna have any nominations like that one last year, it's gonna be Robert Pattinson probably for drama actor. We'll see if that one. I'll see if that one pays off, and yeah, we'll have to see here. I don't know, but with the Post getting 2 nominations so far, maybe they did go for Tom Hanks in that category. Maybe. It'll be the first time they've nominated him in a long time. I don't think he was even nominated for Larry Crown or any of those kind of more obvious picks. Okay, are they starting again now? I've got only a minute. Okay, it looks like everybody's on stage now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, on that Golden Globe ambassador now, as they call it, it's too bad because they drag her out for just to sit there at 5:30 in the morning for them. So let's see here. Are they live? They're frozen like statues. Okay, a couple of them are moving. That's good. Presenters are getting their papers in order. All right. Let's get going here. Come on, people. I think I hear a countdown going. Oh, now, okay. Now I hear it. It's weird. I hear 2 countdowns going. That's weird.
Welcome to the nomination announcements for the 75th Annual Golden Globe
You've already
Awards.
announced a few of them, but thank you.
With us this morning are Kristen Bell.
Yeah, because this is one you can see these on TV now,
Alfred
too.
Woodard and Sharon Stone. Kristen, please get us started.
Okay, what do you got?
Best performance by an actress in a television series drama.
More TV stuff. Not
Katrina
surprising.
Balfe, Outlander. Claire Foy,
Yep.
The Crown. Maggie Gyllenhaal, The Deuce.
Yep, I put her in.
Catherine Langford, 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
And Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale.
So that's the first time I've heard her name mentioned in a long time. And the show, too, 13 Reasons.
Yep.
That kind of got some controversy to it.
Best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy.
Okay.
Steve Carell, Battle of the Sexes.
Nice.
Ansel Elgort, Baby Driver.
Ooh, okay.
James Franco,
James
The
Franco,
Disaster
no
Artist.
surprise.
Hugh Jackman,
Hugh Jackman.
The Greatest Showman.
Okay.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh,
Get
he
Out.
did get in. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
So who'd I miss? Couple of them.
Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe,
Yep.
The Florida Project.
No surprise.
Armie Hammer, Call Me By Your Name.
Yep.
Richard Jenkins,
Nice.
The Shape of
Put
Water.
him in. Good.
Christopher Plummer,
Ooh.
All the Money
Okay,
in the
he did get
World.
in.
And Sam Rockwell,
Sam
3
Rockwell.
Billboards Outside Ebbing,
Okay,
Missouri.
yeah, that one actually does not shock me too much with Plummer. Yeah. So we might have to start considering him big time now.
Best television series drama. The Crown, Netflix. Game of Thrones, HBO. The Handmaid's Tale, Hulu.
Okay, yeah, it's just
Stranger
his voice,
Things,
but man, he
Netflix.
sounds like he is half asleep.
This Is Us, NBC.
That's funny.
Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in any motion
Okay.
picture. Mary J. Blige, Mudbound.
Nope, no surprise.
Hong Chow, Downsizing.
Okay,
Allison Janney, I, Tonya.
yep, no surprise.
Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird.
Yep.
And Octavia Spencer, The Shape of Water.
Okay, I got 4 of those. Not bad.
Best original song, motion picture.
Oh, okay.
Home, Ferdinand. Music by Nick Jonas, Justin
Oh,
Tranter.
Ferdinand is one of
Nick
those
Monson.
freaking songs, too.
Lyrics
Great.
by Nick Jonas, Justin Tranter. Mighty River, Mudbound. Music by
okay.
Raphael
So that's 2 nominations for Mudbound now.
Lyrics by Mary J. Blige, Raphael Sadiq, Tora Stinson. Remember Me, Coco.
Okay, Coco. There you go.
Music and lyrics by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. The Star.
Okay.
Music and lyrics
So
by
the
Mariah
song
Carey,
from Call Me By Your
Mark
Name didn't
Sheen.
get in?
This Is Me, The Greatest Showman.
Okay,
Music
Greatest
and
Showman
lyrics
did get in
by
for that.
Benj
So
Pasik.
that's probably a good sign it is in for
Justin
picture,
Paul.
then. Okay. So Ansel Elgort got in. So no Kumail Nanjiani? Holy
Best
shit.
performance by an actor in a television series drama.
And no Holly Hunter either,
Jason
I just
Bateman,
realized.
Ozark.
Holy fuck, they hated
Sterling
the Big Sick.
K. Brown, This Is Us.
Damn.
Freddie Highmore, The
That's
Good
not good.
Doctor.
I don't know what their problem
Bob
is.
Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Liev Schreiber, Ray Donovan. Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy.
Okay,
The Disaster Artist.
nice.
Get Out.
Shit!
The Greatest Showman. I, Tanya. Lady Bird.
Yep, so Big Sick did miss. Damn, what is wrong with them? But yeah, Get Out's a great movie. Don't get me
Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
wrong. Drama, okay.
Timothy Chalamet, Call Me By Your Name. Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread.
Yep.
Tom Hanks,
Shit.
The Post.
Damn it!
Gary Oldman, Darkest Hour. Denzel Washington, Roman J. Israel
Okay,
Esquire.
he did get in. Who did I miss there, then? Other than Robert Pattinson, of course.
Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy.
Okay.
Judi Dench,
Yep.
Victoria and Abdul.
It's an easy one.
Helen Mirren, The Leisure Seeker.
Oh, they always put in Mirror.
Margot Robbie, I, Tanya.
Yep, no surprise there.
Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird.
Yep.
Emma Stone, Battle of the Sexes.
Yep. Okay, so I got 5 of those.
Best performance by an actress in a motion picture drama. Jessica Chastain, Molly's Game.
No surprise.
Sally Hawkins, The Shape of Water.
No surprise.
Frances McDormand,
Yes.
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Meryl Streep, The Post.
Yep.
Michelle Williams, All the Money in the World.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Best
wow.
Director, Motion Picture.
Okay, this is a big one.
Guillermo del Toro, The Shape of Water.
No surprise.
Martin McDonough,
Yes!
3 Billboards
Yes!
Outside Ebbing,
Yes!
Missouri. Christopher Nolan,
Dunkirk, okay.
Ridley Scott, All the Money.
Whoa! Okay.
Steven Spielberg, The Post.
And Spielberg got in, okay. So no Greta Gerwig. Okay, kind of surprising.
Best Motion Picture, Drama.
Okay.
Call Me By Your Name. Dunkirk. The Post.
Post.
The Shape of Water. 3 Billboards.
Okay, so I
Outside
got all
Ebbing,
5 of
Missouri.
the best picture. But, wow, okay, so, yeah, this, okay, we're going to have stuff to talk about here. No worries at all. Okay, so.
Congratulations to all our nominees. Please.
Okay, let's get cracking here. Okay, so first of all, Call Me By Your Name, very, very much underperformed here today. Picture drama, leading actor drama, supporting actor, I think that was it. No screenplay, no director. Also, Michael Stuhlbarg didn't get in, but yeah, it's rare for the Globes to have a double nominee. I should have thought about that more. Now, Lady Bird, I thought, also underperformed a little bit. It had picture, we knew that, but no director for Greta Gerwig. Okay, so I got that one wrong. And nobody put freaking Ridley Scott in there for All the Money in the World. Okay, man, that one is kind of like Nocturnal Animals from last year. It got all these nominations, including director, but no picture nomination for drama. So it got Michelle Williams in there, too. Surprising. Who'd she get in over? God, I know. I wish I had written down all my nominees again. But, yeah. Okay, and then for actor drama, let's see. Who'd I miss there? I know I missed Denzel and I missed Tom Hanks. Who did I put in there? Let's see here. Let me go back through the list here of people. And then Daniel Kaluuya gets in for Get Out, and the film does get in. Okay, so we'll see here. Oh, no Jake Gyllenhaal for Stronger. Okay, no Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, that's too bad. He was phenomenal in the film. Absolutely was. Okay. And then for actress drama, who else did I put in? Damn it. It was Jessica Chastain I had in. I had Frances in. I had Sally Hawkins. I had Meryl Streep. And oh, it was Kate Winslet missed out for Wonder Wheel. Okay, so yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. It's that one's done. I think for that one. But yeah, God damn, this Ridley Scott thing for director is really screwed me over. Okay, so Martin McDonagh did get in for 3 billboards. I am so happy about that. He very, very deservedly gets in for director. He did a phenomenal job for the movie. And then yeah, Guillermo gets a nomination there for directing as well as for writing. Movie gets in, actress gets in, supporting actor, supporting actress, score. So that's 7 nominations. That leads all films, I believe. The Post, that one got really big, a really big boost here today for picture, for director, which, yeah, I know. Silly me for putting Spielberg out, but okay, nothing I can do about it now. And then Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks both got in. That's 4. Got in for score and screenplay, so that's 6 nominations there. Let's see here as I fill in. Yeah, so I had Kumail Nanjiani getting in for comedy actor, and then I also had, who was my 5th slot again? It was Kumail, and it was, trying to think. James Franco did get in. And Hugh Jackman got in. So who was it? Weird. And it was, Adam Sandler. That's who missed. Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, I can understand that one. It was kind of, yeah, so Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, man, he has hit just about everywhere this year now, hasn't he? Okay. Maybe, yeah, some consideration for him now. Okay, and then Disaster Artist got a couple nominations for Franco in the film. Get Out, yeah, it did get 2 nominations then for actor and film. No Jordan Peele for director. Yeah, I didn't really think it was going to get that much. Greatest Showman had 3 nominations with score, or sorry, with song, actor, and picture. I, Tonya gets 3 with Margot Robbie, Allison Janney, and the film. And Lady Bird got, let's see here, picture, comedy, actress, comedy, supporting actress, and screenplay. So that's 4. Which, yeah, it was a little bit underneath what I thought it would get. But yeah, Dunkirk getting 3. That's, yeah, the maximum it could have gotten. Shape of Water, we already mentioned 7. 3 billboards, that got 6, didn't it? Picture, director, actress, supporting actor, screenplay, and score. Yep, so that's 6. Go down from that. So All the Money in the World ends up with 3 nominations despite being screened like a little under a week ago for them. So they really liked it. Really, really liked it. Especially for putting frickin' Ridley Scott in there. Man, okay. But they did put him in for The Martian. He missed the Oscars, so we'll see what happens there. So yeah, maybe, yeah, we have to take Michelle Williams and Christopher Plummer a little more seriously now for that film. I still haven't learned how to spell Timothée Chalamet, so yeah, I have him, he got in. So Phantom Thread did end up with score and for actor, but yeah, I didn't expect it to get in for that one. So I think, was Gary Oldman the only nominee for The Darkest Hour then? No score or anything else? Okay, that's very telling. That's very telling for sure. And frickin' Helen Mirren keeps getting into these damn awards, man. I didn't even know she had a film out. when they said her name, I'm like, huh? But yeah, that would have been that slot left by Selma Hayek, but okay. Otherwise, the rest of them, yeah, I think are, yeah, those were easy bets for Judi Dench and Emma Stone and Saoirse and Margot. Okay, then, yeah, so Baby Driver did get a little love here with Ansel Elgort. Yeah, okay, that's good for him to get nominated there. Okay. Let's see here. Then the supporting actor race, again, we got Willem Dafoe in there, Armie Hammer's in, Richard Jenkins is in, Sam Rockwell's in. I expect those 4 will repeat at the Oscars. We'll see if Michael Stuhlbarg can get in. If not, maybe Chris Plummer is it. You know, we'll see how SAG votes here in a couple days. But Yeah, we'll see here. And then Mudbound ended up with a couple nominations, including Mary J. Blige, which, yeah, no surprise for that one. Hong Chow got in, only support again for Downsizing. Same thing happened to Critics' Choice. Octavia Spencer, yep, I do have her in for the Oscars as well now, so that's happening. Let's see. Then for the song category is they always go weird, but the Star, Ferdinand, Mudbound, I guess does have an original song in there. Yeah, Greatest Showman and Coco were really the only two major bets there. Okay, we already talked about score enough. Let's get out of that one. Okay, so yeah, if we had to pick early bet here for what's going to win picture drama, I'll tell you what, Call Me By Your Name, not getting in for director, not getting in for screenplay, I think that eliminates that one from winning. That puts The Post in a good spot to maybe win, Shape of Water, and Three Billboards. I think it's going to come down to those three. Unless they're trying to predict the Oscars, so to speak, and then, that could help sway their vote. And then also, if they go for Dunkirk, maybe that would be the only reason why at this rate, because, yeah, I would say if they really, really, really love Dunkirk, I think they would have given it a nomination for, say, supporting actor, or, I don't know. Well, where else can you award it, though? Because there's really no lead actor of the film, so I guess that would have been the only one. But, yeah. And then for The Post, yeah, that did better than I thought, of course, with Tom Hanks and Spielberg getting in. Yeah, Three Billboards. I guess you can call it. Well, it did what I thought, except for score, so it did overperform ever so slightly. But man, I'm so glad I got that one for director. So glad I nailed that one. Yeah, even though I didn't get some of the other odd picks like Adam Sandler or Robert Pattinson or those other ones there. Okay, and then yeah, so Greta Gerwig not getting in for director. That's too bad. Yeah, I thought she did a really good job for her directorial debut in the film. Even though, yeah, it's not going to be my favorite of the year. It's yeah, like I said, it's that sequence at the end with Laurie Metcalf, really superbly well directed. Even just that little scene like that, and yeah. Also, film editing. I thought was really good in Lady Bird. But then again, the editing is also really great in Three Billboards, really great in even The Disaster Artist. I thought had some nice work there too. Yeah, okay. So yeah, do we have to put Ridley Scott in now for director over somebody like Luca Guadagnino or Greta Gerwig? Or some of us still have Jordan Peele in there too, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see with that one. Okay. Yeah, no surprise. Chastain gets in for Molly's Game, and yes, like I said, screenplay. So that gives it a couple nominations. Let's see here. Trying to think what else I can talk about here. So yeah, Denzel does end up with a nomination despite Roman J. Israel continuing to underperform at the box office, and really, I mean, he missed out at Critics' Choice, as I recall, for the Best Actor nominations. So they went with like Daniel Kaluuya over him, and who else? I think there was somebody else, but I think the rest. Actually, no, they went with all seven of them that were nominated at Critics' Choice were there today in their separate categories. Like Daniel Day-Lewis was there, Timothée Chalamet, Tom Hanks, Gary Oldman, Daniel Kaluuya, and James Franco. Okay, so yeah. So now for Best Actor, though, I'm starting to think, okay, Gary Oldman is still a lock. He's still getting in. I'm still putting in, obviously, Timothée Chalamet and Daniel Day-Lewis, I think, are good bets at this point. So now, and I think James Franco actually has a good, really good shot at getting, especially now that Kumail Nanjiani's out for Best Actor for Comedy Musical. I think that leaves it to James Franco, and then maybe Steve Carell does get a little more support. Because I remember early on I was betting on him to win because they do really 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 like him. He was nominated, I think, every year that he was eligible for The Office, and he won. I remember he won the first year. And then he was nominated every year since. Then he's been nominated for Foxcatcher and The Big Short. So his nomination today was no surprise. But I don't know. Maybe he gets a little bit of a groundswell now to get the win. I wouldn't bet on it heavy at this point. I would probably say James Franco is the easy bet at this rate. But we'll see. And then really you have to look at the other nominees for film here to help determine who else has the support here. Because Hugh Jackman got in for film as well. But I don't really see The Greatest Showman being like a film that'll win the Globe for Comedy Musical. Not really. Not over Lady Bird for sure. And then Daniel Kaluuya also got in for film for Get Out. Yeah, I don't know if he can win the Globe. I mean, he's this is really kind of his first big role, whereas Franco and Carell have been around a lot longer, so I think that helps. But yeah, we'll see. All right, yep. So yeah, that one report I read about Get Out not going to get nominated for XYZ reasons. Okay, that was wrong. They put it in, but yeah. Also kind of surprising how All the Money in the World gets a 2 acting nominations, director, but no picture nomination, and yet Call Me by Your Name misses out for screenplay and director, but gets in. Okay, like I haven't seen either film yet, but yeah, we'll see how that one shakes out. Okay, so yeah, we kind of already went over a couple of these categories of who's going to win, but director, I think, yeah, it'll probably come down to Del Toro and Nolan. Boy, at this rate, Shape of Water did so well. I think I'd probably go Shape of Water and Guillermo del Toro winning at this stage, but that can obviously change. Actress drama, I think that's Frances McDormand. That one's done. Actor drama, we're probably looking at Gary Oldman still. Nothing really here in the nominations has swayed me to go any other way. Unless Timothée Chalamet continues, because he's won a lot of the critics groups so far. We'll see if he can continue that. I think Saoirse has actress comedy all wrapped up for the most part. I mean, maybe Margot Robbie gets a few votes for I, Tonya, but yeah. Otherwise, the rest of them, the other 3 nominees, did not get their film nominated for Best Comedy Musical, which usually is a really telling sign for who's going to win these things. Supporting actor, that's Willem Dafoe, all day, every day. That one's done. Laurie Metcalf, I think, is the lock for supporting actress as well. But if they don't go with her, they would probably go either Allison Janney or, yeah, Allison Janney. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Screenplay is actually going to be pretty tough to determine here. It could go any of these ways here. I don't necessarily see Shape of Water winning screenplay. I don't necessarily see the Molly's Game or The Post winning screenplay. So probably 3 Billboards and Lady Bird is what it comes down to. But you know, maybe just off the fresh of seeing the movie, I would say 3 Billboards, but we'll see. Then score, they probably go with Dunkirk on that one to give it something, but I don't know. It's kind of Phantom Thread getting in. Johnny Greenwood. I don't think they've given Johnny Greenwood a Globe yet. They might go for that one maybe, or Shape of Water maybe. But I'm not really seeing, because remember, of course, last year with La La Land, it just swept, and it was like a lot of the other films ended up with 0 wins. I think they'll spread the wealth, I think, a little bit more this year, which the Globes usually do very much kind of give each film its own prize and stuff. I think they'll spread the wealth a lot more this year, because like Darkest Hour only has 1 nomination, and that's for Gary Oldman. That'll probably take it. Maybe The Post wins something here or there. Shape of Water, I think, will win a couple. 3 Billboards will probably win a couple. Maybe Call Me by Your Name goes home empty-handed if Timothée Chalamet doesn't get in. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see All the Money in the World picking up any prizes unless they go Christopher Plummer for supporting actor, which I don't see at this rate. Yeah, okay. I'm basically just talking to talk now, but yeah, okay, yeah. So really, outside of now on the TV side, yeah, there were a few really head turners there, but I don't really follow those way too closely. But Helen Mirren getting in for actress comedy was the only real shocker here for that one for inclusions. Now talking about exclusions here. Oh boy! For picture drama, I got all 5 of them. That was, I think, the only category this time that I got 5 out of 5 on. But picture comedy, no nominations whatsoever for The Big Sick. That is surprising, very surprising to me. No Holly Hunter, no Kumail Nanjiani, no screenplay, no film. And you can count maybe Ray Romano. I think some people were betting on him getting in too. No Ray Romano either. Oh boy, that's too bad, because I rewatched the movie over Thanksgiving break there, and it still holds up as a really, really good movie the second time through. That's surprising to me, very surprising. And really too bad. I think they missed the boat on that one. I think they did. But don't get me wrong. I mean, Get Out is a phenomenal movie. That's my second favorite of the year now after seeing 3 Billboards. So that one, I think, does deserve a spot for one of the best films of the year, even if there is the controversy around it for if it is a comedy. all that aside, I think it is one of the best films of the year. Disaster Artist, I had a friggin' blast with. I cackled all the way through the movie. I thought it was hilarious. And Lady Bird, I think, yeah, does deserve one of those slots. Haven't seen I, Tonya or Greatest Showman yet. Those haven't opened wide yet, so we'll see about those. But I do plan on seeing both of them, especially I, Tonya. That trailer is such a blast. And, yeah, the movie does look really good. I'm trying to think here for director. I missed out on Greta Gerwig and who else did I say? Luca Guadagnino for director. Yeah, I mean, they put in, like, for me, Luca this year, it was kind of like Kenneth Lonergan last year for Manchester by the Sea. I didn't put him in because I thought, well, he's not really a known name as a director. They do know him, for screenplay, and he got nominated for that. But I don't really necessarily see him getting in for director, but he did get in, so... maybe McDonough for 3 Billboards was kind of the Manchester by the Sea this year, where it got all those nominations there, despite the director not being a household name. Okay, yeah. See, then, yeah, for actress drama, really, yeah, Kate Winslet was the one who missed there. And, yeah, the movie, I mean, is kind of falling apart, not doing extremely well in its limited run at the box office. But I'll tell you, if Kate Winslet can get in for Labor Day, I was kind of shocked that they went with Michelle Williams over her. Yeah, we already talked about drama actor a little bit, about Robert Pattinson not getting in. That was a long shot, so, okay. But no Jake Gyllenhaal. That's too bad, because he did phenomenal work in Stronger. One of his best, if not his best performance ever. But that being said, I have not seen any of these 5, so I can't really judge on, maybe these 5 were better. I don't know. I haven't seen any of them yet. Let's see, then we talked about comedy actress. They missed out on, well, I put in, at the last minute, I had to put in Emma Watson, so, but yeah, I would have never guessed Helen Mirren, so, yeah. Okay, otherwise I got the rest of the 4. And then, yeah, we already talked about, yeah, no Kumail Nanjiani for actor, comedy, and no Adam Sandler either. But, yeah, Ansel Elgort getting in. Yeah, let's talk, I don't think that boosts his chances at all for Best Actor at the Oscars or SAG or anything else, but it's good to see him recognized, because, yeah, I watched the movie again over Thanksgiving. That one, Big Sick, I watched a few of them. But, yeah, on the second watch, yeah, Ansel's performance came through a little stronger for me the second time. I'm like, yeah, he does a good job. It's kind of an understated performance in some ways. But yeah, he did a great job. And, yeah, despite the Kevin Spacey stuff, he got in for that one, and the film did get some love. Now, I did not pay close attention, but did Transparent get totally shelved for the TV awards? That, Jeffrey Tambor might have something to do with that. And then, of course, putting Christopher Plummer and Michelle Williams and the director in, again, over the Kevin Spacey stuff for All the Money in the World. Part of it might be, yeah, just they want to support the film and support the decision made to kick him out of the film. That could be part of it. Like, I think I mentioned that last time. But at the same time, I think, early screenings have said it is actually a really well done film, too. So obviously, quality-wise, yeah, that might be part of it. So, yeah. And we already mentioned, but no Michael Stuhlbarg for supporting actor for Call Me By Your Name. But again, I probably should have caught that earlier, because the Globes do not like putting multiple nominees from the same film in the same category in the acting races. They just don't do it. The Oscars, I think, do it more often, but... really, I mean, Django Unchained, I think, was the last example I can think of where they put both Christoph Waltz and Leo DiCaprio in. But, God, I mean, obviously The Help, I think they put both of them in. Chastain and Octavia Spencer, who are both nominated here today. What do you know? But, yeah, I'm trying to think what else in recent years that's done that, but nothing's coming to mind. Yeah, then supporting actress, again, Holly Hunter missed. That's too bad. She's great in the film. Yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there were a few surprises here, a few surprise inclusions, a big surprise exclusion for me with the Big Sick. They missed the boat on that one. But, yeah, otherwise I think, I didn't do too bad. I mean, the Globes, I mean, you can either go, really well, you can do like I did and get, pretty good scores. A few of them, yeah, you'll miss more than 1 or 2. But, yeah, and then sometimes you can just do terrible, and the Globes just totally go their own way and totally shake up the race. And then sometimes when they do try to shake up the race, it ends up having no effect sometimes. So, yeah, we'll see here. But, Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll see how All the Money in the World does at SAG. We'll see if that one maybe gets a bigger groundswell here, because this was a huge impact here today for that to get in for director, actress, and supporting actor. That's a big boost for the film. Yeah, Darkest Hour only getting one nomination is a surprise. I already called the Florida Project was only going to get one nomination, so that one, yeah, it's kind of like Whiplash from a couple years ago. It's not like because it missed on a couple other categories, it means it's automatically done at the Oscars. No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else got a boost today. Molly's Game maybe a little bit for Best Actress, but it's probably got the same chances as Miss Sloane did last year for Chastain. Who else got a boost here? Obviously Michelle Williams and Chris Plummer and Daniel Kaluuya I think gets a bump here today for that for kicking out Kumail Nanjiani for that. Well, Three Billboards, I think, gets the boost that it needed because it has not won any critics groups yet. Let's see. Shape of Water already got its big boost from the Critics' Choice with 14 nominations there. It kind of hurts. Call Me by Your Name not getting in for director or screenplay. That's screenplay, man. That's a shock. I could see it. I could see a scenario where it missed out on director, but not screenplay. Wow. And for Get Out to get director or not director, but actor and comedy picture, and not get in for screenplay. That was surprising to me. And you could tell when I was reading them off there, I was kind of skeptical that Get Out was done at that rate, but nope, it came back. Okay. Let's call that good for now. I'll come back here tomorrow. We'll talk about who I have in for my final nominees for the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Haven't really talked about them much this year, but we'll get those nominees out tomorrow, and then they announce their nominations on Wednesday morning. So, you're going to see probably more bedhead here in the next couple days. All right. Take care, guys.